Hello friends! Today we're going to have a very sneaky video, that's why I've snuck in here. We're going to be sneaking some wonderful fall feels into the end of our summer. So I've created a fun little checklist which I'm going to be going through and adding a couple little things to the end of my summer so I can start getting into that fall mood, but still enjoy the end of my summer. So we're still gonna have those summer barbecues. We're still gonna be playing games on the balcony and going for those wonderful late evening walks through the woods to enjoy that nice summer breeze. However, my heart, and I know a lot of your hearts are saying, we're ready for fall, we're ready for autumn, and we're ready for that coziness. So I've, again, put together this list that will be a great way to kind of have that nice, fantastic, cozy transition from summer to fall. We're gonna go ahead and make our hearts happy by getting our fall cups. We're gonna go ahead and sneak some fall spices into some bakes. And of course, I'm going to be sneaking on some fall outfits. So today I'm dressed very summery, but don't worry. We're gonna be changing it to a sneaky fall outfit. So that way we can still enjoy the summer, but still have our happy hearts pulling towards that cozy fall feeling. I'm really excited for this. We're going to go ahead and do a couple little things here and there, and I think it's gonna be really fun, and I hope you're ready to sneak some fall into your end of summer so that way you can feel happy and cozy but still enjoy the end of your seasons. So let's go ahead and first change out of this lovely green happy summer dress and get ourselves a nice cozy fall outfit on. Not cozy fall because it is way too warm. Actually, I'm gonna pop in here real quick for just a second. It's a little dark in our apartment, which I'm not gonna lie, I think is a perfect atmosphere for our video today, but it's 35 degrees outside right now, which is this in Fahrenheit, and it's way too hot. So we've lowered all of our blinds so that way we can stay a little bit cooler in our apartment. Again, fits with the atmosphere, so I'm loving it. But it's so hot. So yes, I'm gonna be changing into kind of a fall inspired outfit, but it still has to be a bit summery because it still has to be a bit cooler and light and airy, so that way I'm not dying of the heat. So let's go ahead, and that's what our sneaky fall outfit's gonna be, summery but fall-y. So let's go ahead and change into that now. And hello there. We have made our sneaky transition. So I'm no longer wearing the green, beautiful summery dress. I have now transitioned into a little bit of oranger lipstick. And the best part of this outfit, so of course we have our tank top because it's hot, but the best part is this. I have gotten this beautiful long orange skirt that has tulle, and then there's like fabric at the bottom, of course, but I'll just go ahead and post a picture right here so you can see the outfit. My sneaky little fall outfit. So I still have the tank top on because it's very warm, but it's black, but it's very light. So we have this nice little contrast of this dark color with this very bright orange. And I think it's just so pretty. I think it works really well. Of course, we have the orange to represent the fall and the like nice pumpkins and fall leaves, but I think it's still quite summery because it's light and airy and not very heavy. Absolutely perfect for like a late summer walk or a late summer activity outside where you can be very comfortable, very cozy, but still have that nice summer kind of aspect. So I love including some fun summer things, and it's also tulle, which is really fun. I don't wear tulle very often, but I've been wanting to try it out, and so I think this is absolutely perfect. So it's a very long skirt and I think it's absolutely perfect for fall, and I think it's absolutely perfect for the season as well. So during fall I can put on some black tights, look really cute, fall-y, pumpkin-y, but right now I can look really comfortable and also very cute with a fun fall-y color, and I don't think anybody's gonna question it because it's still a skirt, it's still fun, and it's still very comfortable. During the fall also, or maybe later winter, I can put on a very cozy pumpkin-y sweater. I have a ton of wonderful fall sweaters, but again, it is just way too warm. I can't do that right now. So also, this is a sneaky little fall transition. So we have our fun, comfortable summer top with our fun, comfortable fall bottom. Next, we need to change out our cups. So for me, I have seasonal cups. I have cups for spring, summer. They kind of mix together because they're flowery and summery. And then I have my winter cups and also my fall cups. And I'm ready for some fall cups. So we're going to go ahead and pack away all of our summer cups and bring up our fall cups because they're just cups. Nobody's going to notice. Nobody's going to say anything. They're just going to be like, hey, you have a pumpkin cup. I actually don't. You have a pumpkin cup. Also, it's magic season, so we're just going to do a lot of magic now. So, oh, you have a pumpkin cup. That's fun. And nobody's going to say it doesn't fit to the season because at least here in Germany, we have pumpkins in the grocery store already. Normal pumpkins, like edible pumpkins. But pumpkins fit, I think, and all of our other fall cups should fit as well. So let's go ahead and pack away those summer happy cups and bring out our fall cozy cups. Oh, and make sure you grab yourself something tasty to drink. We're gonna be doing some sneaky little things. So you need a sneaky little cup with your lovely little beverage inside. Coffee, water, tea, whatever makes your heart happy. And let's go ahead and have a little bit of a sneaky day. Honestly, that's probably one of the easiest tasks we have on this list because I just had to change out my cups. But it's still a very fun thing to do, and it's a nice sneaky way to start enjoying some of these fall things. Another thing I have thought about doing is adding some of my fall spices, which is a must in this household. So I make myself a small little fall spice mix every season so that way I can add it into my cookies or my cakes or muffins or anything that I think would taste better with a little bit of a fall little mix. This has ginger, nutmeg, allspice, cinnamon, all those wonderful fall flavors, and I just put it in a little jar. There it is. Okay. My magic is still a little rusty because, we just started, so I have to practice a little bit. So this is a little bit what I have left over from last year, but I make a large jar of my fall spice mix. If you're interested on how to make this, you can actually find it in my fall starter pack from last year. I go ahead and go through all of the little steps to be able to make this yourself. I also go through how to make your own vanilla extract. Vanilla extract is a must also in this household, but it's year long, so it's good to make it, but it does take 6 months to make, just as a little heads up. So if you make it now, it won't be ready until spring, but at least you'll have it. And then you can make it every 6 months, and if you make it in spring, you'll have it in fall. There's a plan there. So I make this fall spice mix to be able to add to some of my cakes, for example, like my carrot cake. And I love carrot cake. I think it's a very delicious, soft, wonderful flavored cake. It's perfect for spring, of course. It's like your spring quintessential cake. However, I really still like it during fall season because you still have those carrots, potatoes, all those hefty vegetables for fall for stews. So I still like making my carrot cake, but I spice it up, literally, with a little bit of my fall spices. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a delicious carrot cake with fall spices. However, you can also add this to like your oatmeal cookies or your muffins, your overnight oats, whatever you think this would be perfect for, you just add a little bit in there and it's a sneaky little fall spice. But of course, it's really perfect to have ready for when fall is here and we're ready to jump right in. So we're gonna make some carrot cake today and we're gonna be adding a little bit of a fall spice to it as well. So let's go ahead and pop into the kitchen and have a little bit of fun and add a little bit of spice.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all.
All right, so we have, because I forgot to record this part, we have a cooled carrot cake. It smells so good. It smells like happiness. That's all I can explain it. And I'm so excited to try a slice. So I got myself a slice of the carrot cake. It's very fluffy, very gorgeous. So we have this nice crumbly inside of our cake, and really it smells so delightful. It smells like end of summer and beginning of fall. If you want to go even a little bit more crazy, you could add cream cheese frosting on the top and then sprinkle a little bit of your spice mix on top, just very little bit. Or you can add your spice mix into your cream cheese while you're whipping it up to make your cream cheese frosting, and then add it to the top of this. But honestly, I think that's more springy for me, and eating it like this is more fall-y for me. It's so good. I can't recommend this enough. It's, with all those spice mixes, it's very warm, but not like hot, you know? But it's very warm. It has this wonderful like zinginess on your taste buds because of the cinnamon and nutmeg. And then you have these wonderful fall feelings kind of coming through because you have those warm spices from your fall season that are kind of approaching into your nice summery bakes. So you have this like refreshing summerness, but also warm, cozy fallness. And it's melding together into this wonderful concoction of happiness. So I highly recommend grabbing your spice fall mix and adding it into your carrot cake and just enjoying it, because this is how we sneak fall into our end of summer enjoyment. All right, so we've had our cake. We have our cozy outfit, our cozy cup. I pointed to this when I said outfit, but you got me. We have our cozy outfit, our cozy cup. We have our cake. For the next part, I think this part is the hardest part when we're trying to be sneaky. We're going to, as the list announces, add a few sneaky decorations around our home. And I think this is so difficult because I still want to make sure I have flowers and summery things, but I found this pumpkin. I found three. I found these 3 pumpkins at the store the other day, and I had to get them. And I think I can sneakily like add them into the apartment by just like, you know, popping right there with a little pumpkin on top. Pumpkin on Totoro? I don't know. But like, I think we can add a couple little sneaky little things around the apartment. For example, one of the easiest ones, it's gonna make your apartment smell absolutely delightful and full of fall happiness. And so this one might be a little bit contradictory, but we have a ton of wonderful candles. I know I went from decoration to candles, but candles are decoration, right? So we have a bunch of these wonderful candles. I get these actually all the time from the US. So what we end up doing, side story, what we end up doing is when we visit the US, I order these and have them shipped to a friend. And then when we're coming back, we bring all the candles back with us. One, because I'm really worried about shipping these on their own. I've done that once and we got like 2 broken candles out of 6, I think. So I thought it'd be easiest to just pick them up there and bring them back with us. So we did that. We shipped them there. We put them in our carry-on luggage because I thought if they went into our check luggage, they may break. So I was like, okay, I have a big camera backpack specifically for my camera equipment. I'll go ahead and put the candles into my camera bag in the back where all my camera equipment sits. And so we did that. We had 6 of these. My partner, Michael, he had, I think 2 or 3, and then I had the other 2 or 3 in my luggage and my camera backpack. And we had to go through customs multiple times. So we went through customs in the US, we went through customs in France, and then we went through customs in Germany. And each time we had to go through customs, they were so confused as to why we had 6 candles. And then when they opened up our baggage, it was so strong smelling because the candles were like packed in there really nicely. But when you opened the luggage, the smell like overwhelmed you. And they're like, are these just candles? And we're like, yeah. And they're like, why do you have so many? And I was like, well, I can only get this brand DW Home in the US, or at least these large candles in the US, and I wanted to bring some back so that way I can have some candles that smell really good, because these are just my favorite candles I've found so far. And they're like, but do you need 6? And I'm like, yeah, well, there's 6 different smells. And they're like, all of them are candles? We're like, yes, all of them are candles. It was just, if you bring back candles, I recommend just putting them in your check luggage. Wrap them up really, really good. Wrap them up tight. Make sure that they're all packaged wonderfully and put them in your check luggage. Do not put them in your carry-on because you get questioned why you're carrying around a bunch of candles. Anyway, I brought these from the US. They're DW Home and they are wonderful. They last forever. They have a very strong smell, but it's not overwhelming. It's like a calm, comfortable smell. This one's Midnight Breeze. And it smells like when you're at the beach and you have that cold air kind of come off the ocean and you get the smell of the warm sand and the cold beach. That's what this smells like to me. And this is perfect for summer. And I have a couple other ones. So there's one actually called Beach Day. You would think this one smells like the beach to me, but this one smells like freshly cleaned laundry hanging on like one of those drying lines, and like the detergent is coming off, and it's just very, very warm and summery. Like this is a very summery candle as well. So you have the option of lighting a summery candle, or you can do what I do and go a little crazy and make your home smell like it's on a fall happy train. I don't really know what I was going with that, but this is Pumpkin Toffee. This is my favorite candle from DW Home. I was gifted one of these a couple years ago, and it was just a small teeny tiny one. And I love the smell. I was lighting it every day. It was so dreamy, so happy, and it smells like you're at a pumpkin farm. And you have the smell of like the apple cider, warm apple cider coming through, plus like all of the sweets, like the pumpkin donuts and all of the wonderful, wonderful smells. And I just love it so much. So this is my go-to fall smell. And if I'm wanting my apartment to feel a little bit more fall-y, a little bit more cozy, I light this candle and it's absolutely perfect. So we've had wonderful stormy nights here during the summer. And I light this candle, I open up all the windows, and it's just thundery and rainy and stormy. I have a wonderful book on my lap. I have the kitties cuddling with me and this candle on, and I just feel transported to the most comfortable, cozy fall night that is alive. So recommend lighting a candle. And back to the main point, light the candle and let's go ahead and sneak some fun little fall decoration around. So first, I think I'm gonna just leave I think the pumpkin's gonna live on the sofa, but like one will be on the sofa. I need to take the tags off, I know. But I'm gonna put like one or two on the sofa so it blends in with our pillows. And here, I'm gonna take you off the thingy so that way I can bring you around with me. So we have these really big summery pillows. I'm gonna keep the summery pillows because I wanna make those fall-y when it's actually fall season. But I think I'm gonna just add like the pumpkins around so that way it's like pumpkins on the sofa. I think that's cute. Well, it'll be better. Like maybe if I put them in the middle. Something like that. I think that works. Then we have these really pretty cherry blossoms I bought a little while ago for spring. I've just kept them up for summer as well. And we have our candles, which I love these candles. And then we have our cats. And then I've snuck some little pumpkins in here too. And I think those are absolutely perfect. So they're these wonderful white pumpkins. So they blend in with like some of my spring things. You can't even really tell they're there unless you know. So we've done a lot and we've kind of been all over the place. This was a different video. We're kind of running around. The most important part, I think, about having that transition from summer to fall is making sure we still enjoy the summer that we have. Like it's great to have the flowers blooming, the trees full with those beautiful green leaves. So having those late night summer walks are absolutely perfect. And then during this time, you could start seeing the transition of summer to fall on its own. So we like taking walks through our wooded areas up above. A couple weeks ago, we went blackberry picking and we started seeing that beautiful orange start to come over some of the leaves. So we have these big, beautiful trees and you can see that the inside's still quite green, but on the outside, the leaves are just starting to turn. And it's so gorgeous and it's so beautiful to see. So making sure you get out and walk through your wooded area or walk through your neighborhood to see the wonderful transition that is actually happening out in nature is really wonderful. It's definitely a magical season. It's so wonderful to see actually happening. And we live in the wine area in Germany. So southern Germany is really known for their wine. And one of the things that they like to do around this time is having wine festivals to celebrate the new wine, the new grapes, everything that's coming in. And we are so lucky because when you walk through the vineyards and the wine fields, we get to see this beautiful transition of the leaves. So these wine grape leaves are normally very, very green, so very vibrant green. And when it starts going a little bit more fall, and this is when we all know it's fall, is because the wine grape leaves get this beautiful like red, yellow, orange firework colors, and it's just so pretty. Definitely make sure you're enjoying the end of the season because summer, yes, it's hot. I'm not a summer girly, but I've definitely learned to enjoy it a little bit more. Make sure I'm one of the words I've learned in German is gießen, which is kind of like watering can. It's like you're watering something, but it's also known as like kind of enjoying it to the fullest. And I really like that idea, and I really wanted to do that this summer, and I am trying to do that. And I'm trying to end my summer in like a happy little spot. So we're gonna go ahead and barbecue a couple more times this summer. We're going to go ahead and sit out on the balcony, like I said at the beginning of the video, and enjoy some wonderful like summer activities on the balcony, just to kind of really enjoy that summer feel in the summer, like exploration of activities. But don't worry, I'm a fall girly. We're gonna be cozy. And one of the things I wanted to end this video on is talking about some wonderful transition books, because we're not just a cozy content video. We're not just a baking video. We're also a book video. There are a ton of books I'm looking forward to reading that are very, very fall-y, like Smother Moss, I believe it's called. Yes. This book, I just got it in the mail and I'm so excited to read it. It's supposed to be like about this magical mountain that has life and death on it, and it sounds so interesting. I'm so excited to read this, and I absolutely love the cover. I think it's gorgeous. So I'm really excited to read this. But this is a folly book. This is super folly. So we're going to go ahead and talk about a few books that I think are great transition books. And honestly, I think the classics are great transition books. They're not necessarily put in fall or winter or summer. Normally the classics kind of cover all year round. So I think they're perfect for those transition seasons. For example, like Emma covers quite a bit of time. I generally put it during the spring season and summer season just because it talks about a lot of flowers and brightness and light. But when I'm thinking about fall and winter, I think of Little Women and I think of Jane Eyre. I think of those types of books. So reading the classics this time of season is absolutely perfect for it. Dracula is more of a fall book for me, but if you're wanting to get more in the fall mood, maybe Dracula or Frankenstein would be perfect for you. So I'm recommending the classics. Go for a classic. Find one of those books that are just gonna pull you in, make you read about those weird people that live these Victorian lives that are just not in our world, but still so intriguing and so interesting and just full of vibrant imagery and characters. So I recommend grabbing yourself a classic. I'm going to be reading Little Women a little bit later in the season, more closer to winter, but I'm looking at picking up Jane Eyre again because I think it's a really great book to read during the season. I don't know why, I just think it fits. I think with the moodiness and just the atmosphere of Jane Eyre, it reminds me very much of this time of year. So I think that one's absolutely perfect. I think reading poems during this time of year too is maybe really great. For example, I have E.E. Cummings, a collection, and I just started this. There's one poem that I love from E.E. Cummings. I remember hearing it when I was younger and it just stuck with me. And so I was lucky enough, my fiance got this for me for my birthday. And I'm really excited to continue reading this. And I think this is absolutely perfect for this transition as well, because poems are a lot about that transition time, about these feelings of uncomfortableness, but also beauty and really just wonderful. So if you have a collection of poems, I highly encourage you to pick up that as well. But really, this is not a book recommendation section. It's just trying to encourage you to maybe pick up a book that has that transition of seasons or that transition of feelings, maybe that atmosphere. I don't have any set books because I'm going to be talking about those in my fall starter pack. So I'll go more into detail about Smother Moss then, because that is going to be part of my fall recommendation list. But for this season, for the next 2-3 weeks, I highly encourage you to grab a classic or a book of poems, maybe a book of short stories. I'm also reading one, I talked about it in my last video. It's called Table for Two by Armand House. This is a wonderful collection of short stories. It covers a large amount of time, so there's no really like season moment, but it does talk about the transition of life, the transition of relationships. And so I think a lot of us, when we think about fall, it's about this transition. It's about this movement and this change in atmosphere, in life, in nature, and all these other things. And so I think stories like this are definitely perfect for that transition. So we got classics, we got poems, we got a collection of short stories. I recommend picking up any of those. You're going to find a wonderful selection anywhere if you're looking online, but the few books I just recommended I think would be perfect for this time of year. And I think that's how we're going to be able to be sneaky. I think that's everything I have. I'm going to probably add my checklist here. There'll probably be more stuff by the time it's actually posted because I'm thinking about things like pumpkin pie. I think is too folly. Pumpkin pie sounds so delightful, but maybe making an apple pie. I'm gonna add that to the list because I think that would be a really good one to have on the list. And if I don't do it today, there's no reason why I can't do it tomorrow or the next day or next week, because the next 2 weeks are our transition phase. So we are going to enjoy and love the end of summer, but we are going to be sneaky little people and add a little sprinkle of fall coziness throughout our days as well. So I think that's it for today, you guys. I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. This is a little wonderful, happy little sneaky video where we talked about books, coziness, and baking. And I just love it. I love having all of these wonderful smells, all of these wonderful spices, and of course, oh, my coffee is really full. Of course, these wonderful, wonderful mugs. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know what you guys are doing to sneak a little bit of fall happiness into your end of summer days. And let's go ahead and enjoy the rest of summer together, but be little sneaky little people together as well. And maybe over the next 2 weeks, you can post what you've snuck into like your day-to-day life to kind of add a little bit of fall spice to it. Because I would love to hear what you guys are adding. Like maybe one day you decide to go to the grocery store and you put on a cute little pumpkin earrings or something. I think that'd be so fun. So I'll do it too. Whatever you're doing over the next 2 weeks or whenever, even if this video is like 6 months old and you're like, I'm still adding a little fall spice into my life, Melissa, go ahead and put it in the comments below what you've done to add a little bit of fall spice to your day. Maybe you've read a fall-y book, maybe you've put on, like I said, pumpkin earrings, maybe you found yourself another fun little pumpkin mug or fall mug, or maybe you just left pumpkins around your apartment for all year long. I would love to know what you're doing, and I'll go ahead and keep posting down below too in the comments and let you guys know what I'm doing over the next 2 weeks and how I'm implementing fall little things into each of my days. Today was a big fall day. I think if anybody wandered in today, they'd be like, Melissa, you're folly. But we're gonna be sneaky because this is my home and I'm allowed to be as folly as I want at home. So thanks so much for joining me today, you guys. I hope you had a fun little sneaky day. And I really look forward to hearing from you and hearing what you guys are doing to also implement some fall little fun things. And I really look forward to seeing you guys in 2 weeks where we're going to do a deep dive into the fall starter pack. I have mine from last year still, so if you are in like a super fall-y mood, you could check out the fall starter pack. I'm going to list it down in the description below as well. But in 2 weeks, I'll be posting a new one to kind of go over the best way to really jump into fall and really enjoy all of the fun things. So, thank you. Oh, also don't forget to check out the checkmark list. Also don't forget to check out the checklist. I'm going to go ahead and have it in the description below so you can go ahead and find it and then see how you can sneakily add some things into your couple days as well. So thank you again. Make sure you guys subscribe so you guys don't miss any of this fun fall-y activity stuff. And I'll see you guys in 2 weeks with the fun fall jumping in party. Until then, I hope you have a fantastic day. Ciao!